My name is John Phelan and this is my wife Enda. We're farming in Coleraine, County Laois. We're sheep farmers mainly, and in 1984 we planted 14 acres of forestry, and we planted more in 1996, and in 2015 we planted this ground that we're standing on now.
When we planted this forestry, the department covered all of the costs of planting, and we now receive a premium for 15 years. When we looked at the figures, we saw that we could plant trees and still maintain the size of our existing farm enterprise. The decision to plant has actually improved our income straight away. We now have a new income stream for 15 years. It's income tax free, and we're still eligible for the basic payment scheme on this land that we have planted.
Most importantly, we can look forward to a healthy pension fund on our retirement.
James Bennett is my name, from Moher West, Mountrath, County Laois. Three main enterprises: forestry, sucklers and sheep, which I've been doing for years. In 1988 I started to plant trees, looking at forestry around me and seeing the potential for forestry. I decided that it was a good way to go, especially because forestry was tax-free and it was going to make a good pension fund. So that's what started me off with forestry. The first planting I did in 1988, I clear-felled in 2012. It has been replanted. This plantation that you're standing in was planted in 1990, and it has been thinned 3 times. It will probably be clear-felled in about 12 to 14 years, depending on maybe less even. After keeping strict accounts of the thinnings and clear-fell and replanting all costs, this was by far the most profitable enterprise on the farm. I would highly recommend forestry to a farmer, any farmer, because I believe there's a great future in forestry. Since the 2016 budget, profits from the harvesting of timber is tax-free for farmers.
My name is Sean Began. I'm farming full-time in Lecaro, County Roscommon, close to Loughree. My main farm enterprises are sheep and beef. Some of the land was marginal, with heavy ground and steep areas that were dangerous at times. I've been considering forestry for a good few years now, and finally I took the plunge and I planted it this year. I planted 18 hectares, around 45 acres, and that was covered by the grant. I was able to maintain my herd size, my annual income has increased, and my workload is more manageable. I've planted a variety of species. I've planted Norway spruce, Douglas fir, European larch, alder and oak. In fact, there is a proposal for a public walkway along the edge of my plantation, and my new forest will add greatly to the public enjoyment of the countryside. I'll be getting a premium for 15 years, then it'll be ready for thinning, and I'll be getting an income from that right up to clear-fell. Forestry has been a very positive experience so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing the trees grow.
Hello, my name is Noel Kennedy and I'm a forestry advisor working with Teagasc. Forestry is a new enterprise to most landowners, and good advice is essential. The planting of new forests is supported under the Afforestation Grant and Premium Scheme and offers attractive planting grants and annual premiums to farmers and other landowners considering to plant their land. For those considering planting land, contact your local Teagasc forestry advisor or registered forester. Teagasc will provide advice through a number of services, including one-to-one consultations, information packs, the Teagasc Forestry website, field events, and where possible, to meet the landowner on site. Once on site, we can discuss in more detail the suitability of the land for planting, what might be the most suitable tree to plant, and explain the Afforestation Grant Scheme. To apply for an afforestation grant, a landowner must engage the services of a registered forester to prepare and submit the application on their behalf to the Forest Service.